Hello, welcome to another video Uptown music lesson. My name is Gio Andollo, and today I want to talk with you all about the concept of beat. I always find this concept a little difficult to explain because it's actually a bit abstract, but at the same time it's something that is integrally a part of our everyday lives, even if we're totally unconscious of it. You know that your heart has a beat or a pulse. You can hardly ever hear it unless you have certain tools, but you can feel it on your wrist or on your neck, and so long as you're alive, you can be sure that your heart is beating away in your chest. Well, just like the pulse of your heartbeat, the beat in music is what gives music life, keeps it moving through time. Still, just like your heartbeat, you don't always hear it, but you can feel it, and you can typically see the power of the beat as well. For example, if you're at a rock concert and you see people waving their hands in the air, maybe holding a lighter, or if you see people doing this at a hip-hop show or bobbing their heads, these actions are all usually done to the beat of the music. Now usually you can count along with the beat like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or in waltz time, it would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you're dancing, you've probably heard dancers or coaches say 5, 6, 7, 8 before launching into their routine. Or if you've seen a band perform live, you've probably heard the drummer shout 1, 2, 3, 4 before the band starts playing. This is called a count-off, and it's something that musicians might use to make sure that they all start playing at the same time on the same beat. As a musician, you must learn to hear and recognize the beat and play along with it. This is especially true if you want to play with other musicians, since the beat is what helps a group of musicians stay in time together. The responsibility to keep the beat typically falls on drummers or percussionists, since they're more likely to be playing or signaling the beat more consistently on their instrument. But all musicians in an ensemble must be able to keep or follow the beat, especially if there is no drummer. So one tool that many musicians use to help them keep time and to actually hear the beat while practicing is called a metronome. The original machines consisted of a pendulum, similar to a grandfather clock, and like a clock, it would tick at regular intervals, measured by how many beats are heard in a minute. A clock, for example, ticks once for every second, or 60 times in a minute. So the ticking of a clock would have a tempo, or a speed, of 60 beats per minute. But the tempo of a piece of music might also be set much slower than that, or much faster than that. With a metronome, you're able to change that tempo, or that speed. Every serious musician should have a metronome, as they are very helpful in practicing new material, or trying to play familiar material, or exercises such as scales and arpeggios at faster tempos. Thankfully, you can now get metronomes for fairly cheap or even free. I recently bought this metronome here for about 20 bucks, and there are plenty of other similarly priced electronic metronomes. So let me just show you how this works real quick. I've turned it on. You can see that the light is beeping at the same rate as you hear the ticking of the metronome. And I can change the speed to be faster, more beats per minute, more than that. As I turn this dial, it's giving me faster tempos. Or if I go back the other direction, I can get to pretty slow, 40 beats per minute. There are plenty of other similarly priced electronic metronomes, but there are also plenty of free metronome apps for smartphones. Personally, I prefer the kinds that look like the old school metronomes, where basically you put that pendulum in motion according to whatever beats per minute you want, which you set right there. Well, that's all I have to say about the beat for now. Hopefully you have a better sense about what the beat is exactly and how we can see and hear it. If you're still not sure about it, please feel free to leave questions or comments below, and please also subscribe for many more videos to come. Definitely stay tuned for the next video about different kinds of notes and how they relate to the beat. That's how we put this abstract idea of the beat into practical use. Until next time, peace.